Yo then guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today, it's finally here! After 6 years, The Last of Us 2 is finally coming to PlayStation 4 on the 20th of February, 21st of February, 2020. Oh my god, I'm fucking stoked. Now, no idea how much it's going to cost, no idea about anything like that, no idea if there's going to be a demo for it. I believe there is going to be a demo because they released a demo for the press to play, or they set up a demo for the press to play. I don't know anything other than that though. I'm so stoked. So we're going to go through a few things of what the demo taught us, and there's a few press videos that I've been watching, and there's quite a few interesting stuff about this game actually. So yeah, so the demo, you start off in a village called Jackson, I believe. I can't remember where it is, but yeah, it's a village called Jackson where you are with one of your best friends, Dina. Now, some of you might have already seen the I mixed teaser and trailer together there. The teaser that they put out with Ellie dancing with a girl, that was Dina. I believe they put out that they actually ended up kissing. There was meant to be like a relationship thing going on there. So those two go out and patrol the area in case of like any zombies to get rid of them. This is 25 years after the pandemic actually arrived and killed most of the population. So they go out outside the walls to make sure that that there's no zombies lurking. They're in a settlement. So they go out and they basically get found by a group. I can't remember what the group is. Give me a minute. So they meet parts of a group called the WLF. It's like a militia that controls the town, and they don't really take kindly to people that live outside of Seattle and came in. So they see Ellie and Dina, and I believe Ellie splits from Dina. I think they were like, oh, you go this way, I go this way, just check if there's any zombies. And they catch Dina. Ellie goes after her, which was a bad mistake because she came in as Dina was executed. Now, this is pretty much what the entire story is going to go on. Just pure anger and rage and just, I want to get revenge. This comes into a very interesting section. Oh my God, give me a minute. I'm watching Chelsea against Brighton. It's going mad. So yeah, this brings in a very interesting kind of conversation to be had about how this game's going to end, because most of the time, if a character wants revenge, it's not going to end well. They either get hurt themselves and get killed, or they kill and get hurt themselves, which, you know, things could go wrong here. Okay, Joel could die. Joel's back in it. Ellie could die, because obviously Ellie's the main character. We don't know what's going to happen, so it's probably not going to be a happy ending. So that's the first scenario. So the second part that the press get to play, it kind of highlights what new animals, what sort of, well, there is an animal, what sort of like new things are in the game. So for instance, you can now go prone. You can hide in long grass with Ellie when you're crawling. Such a good addition. And apparently, you can throw things while prone. The aim when prone and throwing things is just like it is when you're standing up. So there's no like limitations as to how far you can aim, which is amazing because in some games prone isn't as great. So as I said about animals, there is dogs in the game now. Now dogs can kind of find your sense of smell and track you down. If they start to smell you, they'll alert the human and they'll come after you, which kind of messes up the whole stealth idea. Obviously you can't stealth a dog because the dog's just going to be able to smell you. You can throw bottles to distract it, get rid of your sense of smell, and yeah, and you can also see where the dog is going to go and your sense of, or the smell that the dog can sense in listen mode, which is really helpful. So you can see how close you can get to the dog until it realizes that you're there. Give me a sec, Chelsea just gone 2-0 up and it hasn't changed for me yet. There's also a new zombie added called the Shambler, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, these ones are ineffective to stealth, so they can always see where you are. And it also releases like a cloud of like poison, I believe. So you can't get too close to it. Apparently, like the shotgun's meant to be quite effective with it, and the bow's meant to be quite effective as well. And even when you kill it, it lets out a puff of gas before dying. So another thing they've added is that Ellie is now more agile, so she can actually climb and jump, which is going to allow for plenty more interesting puzzles to be put into the game. They've also increased the effectiveness for everybody, so your co-partner, Dina, I don't know how long she will be there for, but she is much, much more likely to help you out. She's more capable, and she can take on zombies by herself, which is massive, because then it's not just down to you. Looking at the changes that they've made, I do kind of see why they've taken so long to do this. They haven't answered much press about it. They haven't talked about it up until now. It's a little bit crazy because it ended up lining up perfectly with Outbreak Day. So Outbreak Day is kind of like the day that they set for this whole thing to go on, like for this whole pandemic to just happen. It was 26th of September where everything in the game, in this theoretical world where all the zombies started appearing, and this infection broke out. And they released or said the game was coming out on the 26th of September, which is a little bit crazy, but it's quite cool that they managed to line it up. But yeah, that is The Last of Us 2. There's going to be plenty more updates, I'm sure, on a little bit more about the game, what other characters are going to be in there, how much the game's going to be. It's going to be very interesting over the next few months. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you're stoked for the game in the comments. But I think this is where we're going to end this video. If you did enjoy it, as always, please smash the like button, comment what it is down below, subscribe, share this video around. I would love to get in a little community. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.